Hey guys! So lately we have been communicating through Zoom, YouTube videos, maybe on the phone if you call your family members or friends. Some of us have been emailing and sending messages, and there's so many different ways to communicate, and right now we are really using all these different ways of communication because we can't see each other face to face and have that in-person contact. So today we're going to talk a little bit about other types of communication, and what's really awesome is that art is a huge form of communication. It's nonverbal, which is nice because sometimes we don't have the words to convey what we want to say, and the art can express that for us. Houston is known for their murals, right? These large murals all over the city, and there the artists get to portray and get to share their messages with the whole community and the whole city. So I'm going to show you guys some murals from around Houston, right? Home sweet home. And we're going to look at their meanings. And I want you to start to think about what kind of message do you want to share with the community? What do you have to say right now? And how can we do that through our own art? So let's take a look. Here in Houston, artists have been given the opportunity to share their messages with the public, and they're allowed to do it in so many different ways. Some artists use just images and colors and paintings to give inspiration and happiness to the people who are viewing it. Then we have our beloved Astros, who have murals all across the city talking about their different wins with the World Series. Each artist gets to use a picture to bring inspiration, happiness, and a chance to say hello to the people viewing it. So I want you to take a minute or a few and really just get an idea of what kind of message you're going to want to tell the people that see your artwork. So with murals, right, and with artwork, we are using a nonverbal form of communication, and every type of artwork has a meaning. And these are all really cool ways that we can still communicate with our community. So for today, we are going to think of what message we want to communicate, and we are going to do it through art. Now, there are so many different ways that we can do this. You can use chalk and make a mural on your driveway. You can make a sign to hang in your window or in a car window. You can use a rock, and we can make a message stone. There are so many ways to get super creative with this. I'm going to leave it open-ended for you to come up with, and then send me your pictures via email, which I'll put at my email at the end. But we're going to make some together too. So to start off, I have this rock. These are actually garden rocks that I've had, so what a perfect time to use them. You can get rocks in your backyard. You can clean them, dust them off, and start thinking about that message that you want to portray with everyone. Here I am using paint markers. If you want to use a rock as well and you don't have paint markers, you can use regular paint. If you want to have it outside, then you might not want to use washable paint, but just use what you have. Anything is great. You guys are so creative, so I'm sure you're going to come up with something that I didn't even list as an example, and that's what I love so much about art and about you guys, and I know that we're going to have some fun messages to communicate with each other. So on one side, I have just my drawing, and it's a sun, and there's some sky with, if you look close enough, I put like some dots all around it, just to kind of add a little more light and brightness. And then I have my grass on the bottom. So this message is just a picture, and you can guess what I'm trying to tell you guys. But on the back, if you want to be really clear with a message, you can always add some words. So on the back, I wrote "keep shining," so you can kind of get an idea of what my message was. I'm sending you some sunshine because I want you guys to keep shining, as I'm sure you are. So with words, you can also add more to the background or around it. It's really up to you. I look forward to seeing all your messages. We're also going to create a sign for my window, so all my neighbors going by can also get a message from me too. I was looking around my place and I was trying to find something to create a sign on, and if you don't have paper, you can use a napkin, a towel, a sheet, anything. I found this piece of black paper that is fully bent, and I'm gonna make it work for me because we have to use what's available to us, and that's the fun part. So because it's black, I'm going to try and use, I have pastels and chalk, and I'm going to use those materials. You are welcome to use any materials that you have available. Okay, so now I'm just about done with my sign. It says, "Stay healthy, helpful, and calm." And I have a sun, some hearts, ocean, waves with little fish, and some flowers on this side. So now that I have my sign, I'm going to go and I'm going to put it in the window so I can communicate my message with my neighbors or anyone who passes past my window.